Hello everyone, my name is Nihal Legore. Currently it's 19 April and it's around 7:35. I'm working as a currently I'm working as a web developer, a React.js developer, and I have a DevOps engineer expertise with around 1.5 year of professional experience. From the past few years, I've been working on multiple real world projects, focusing on building websites, not just on building website, but on creating scalable and production ready systems. My work mainly involved full stack development with DevOps practices like setting up development pipelines, handling Kubernetes pods, work on a Jenkins pipelines, looking at a GitHub, GitLabs, GitHub, creating GitHub actions, and creating YAML files, and working on mostly on a AWS instances and managing the instances with the help of Terraform plans, and managing whole architecture using Ansibles with for automations, uh, Ansibles and Terraform architectures like that, and maintain reliable infrastructure. I'm working on a large scale application including role based application systems and performs designing for a real businesses use, not just for small or experimental projects. I recently completed and developed two websites as a freelancer. One is for R Square, which is a digital platform for a freelancer, and another one is for a LFU media group. Both projects were built and deployed end to end, including domain setups and hosting. I purchases host domain from a Hostinger, and for LFU media group, I purchased Hostinger from domain from a Hostinger and deploy it on the same platform. And for a R Square, I use a Vercel for a deployment and purchase a domain from a Hostinger and connected that domain name and my Vercel web project so that it can deploy on Vercel, but it can take a domain name from a Hostinger. Okay, it's just like small setup, but it's useful. Alongside that, I work on a project that bit more meaningful to me. It's called emotion. Emotion is a simple, you can see that here. Okay, emotion is simple single page emotional support chat application designed to give people, a person, a space where they can talk freely without needing to sign up, log in, or share any personal data. All messages exist within a browser section and are automatically clear when the page is refreshed, making the experience completely private and lightweight. The goal of this application is not to replace human interaction, which is not even possible for any chat application, but to make sure that when someone has no one to talk, they can still have a space where they can express themselves. Okay, you can see here, this is my application that I created on the basis of on the top of Nextjs. You can see he can simply uh, reply to our message, and we can like send a text another one, and how are you, I'm feeling little bit nervous, can you please talk to me. Okay, you can see it's sending a message completely. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. It's completely normal to feel nervous, so it's completely a chat that can help you to overcome your loneliness. Okay, so it cannot answer beyond the emotions. Like if I ask him to code anything, like code a simple calculator like, program, It cannot create that thing because I have made because I have maintained a structure in that way so that it cannot go beyond the emotions thing. It will only answer the emotion and also support the emotions. Also help to support a person who is emotionally not available or anyone is not there for. Oh, sorry. It will help them to overcome their loneliness when no one is there. Okay, you can see his coding is not in current conversation scope. You have mentioned feeling nervous earlier. Would you like to talk about that? Okay, it will only answer to a loneliness and that thing only. Okay, the goal of is the for a technical perspective, the application is built using a Nextjs with app router along with the LLM model, which is our llama. Okay, and I have used coding language as a typescript and a tailwind css for designing. I have I have gone through I have just roaming around of Google and I have found open route. It's a website where you can use any model for free, like few of the model are free there. You can use that one. Okay, you can simply go on the model, type her free, and then you can find all the model which is freely available. Okay, so you can click on this copy button and you can simply use in our code. Okay, for that we need to only add uh, API key, which is we can directly get from here, from setting and API key. We need to generate one API key. Okay, and provide only need to provide a API key and this open API thing. Okay, after that it's a server side API route to securely communicate with the open router, which I show you the website, which is that is open router, which provide access to a large language model like llama and ChatGPT. We can use any of the LLM model there from taking there. Okay. One important discussion in this project was to keep all the sensitive data like API key secretly on the server side. The front end only interact with the internal API, ensuring proper security and separation between client and a server. Okay. After that, the architecture is internally minimal. There is no database, no authentication, no persistent storage. As I already mentioned that it is there is no need of any sign up, so there is no authentication. The data is already only stored on the browser. As soon as you like refresh the browser, it all the data is gone. So there is no use of any there is no storing of any data. Okay, this keep the application fast, simple, and privacy proof. In term of functionality, the system take user input like this. You can say hello. It take a user input like this, and it will give the information or like a response from a assistant side. And after that, it's a structural emotional support prompt. Is give we need to give a structural input sub structural emotional support prompt, send it to the model and return a response in clean and simple interface. Throughout the development process I focus on mainly on improving things like error handling, environmental configuration or user experience, including smooth interaction uh, between our LLM model and user. Okay, and better conversation flow. This project represents my approach to development, focusing not just on feature but also a system design, experience, and practical real-world Implementation. Overall, emotion is small but meaningful application built on simple data. Something will need something people don't need solution. They just need a space to speak. My goal is to develop this thing in a React Native app so that we can anyone in the world simply bring their mobile back, open their mobile, and simply chat with their application, with our application, emotion application, and it will interact with each other. I have got a architecture thing, like how to create the app using this method. I have more than a 80% of idea how to build that thing. Rest of the thing I can figure out of using a Google or anything, any AI model like ChatGPT for research R&D. I can make that thing only. My main focus is now is to create this thing a UI better. I have already implementation of meaningful application, meaningful things like is only answer to our emotions supports. Not beyond that, not any code equation, not anything else. Okay, I'm only focused on a emotion support thing. Like this is my main focus on creating that application, and goal is to only provide a my goal is to only focus right now. My goal is to work on a React Native application using a same method, so that can anyone can build, anyone can speak when they are no one with them, instead of talking directly to a mobile or calling anyone. Okay, they can simply chat with the app, and he can simply give the answer. So that's it for my side. Thank you.